It's to give you encouragement and motivation to get you through your whole week.
It's the Channel Mom Show with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
Every kid is unique, and every mom wants to capture that uniqueness on film. Bring your family's memories to life, supersized and gorgeous. Just click Turpinov Portrait Gallery's ad to the right of this video to get your summertime promotion for kids and families.
Hey, welcome to the Channel Mom Show, where we are literally here for you, Mom, in all kinds of ways. If you go to channelmom.com, you can see all different kinds of ways we reach out to moms. We have something called Channel Mom Coffees, and we're trying to start a nonprofit hotline for moms to call nationally if they're struggling. So we are literally here for you. We have a very special guest in the house today who's sitting next to me when you watch this on video at channelmom.com. We have a guest mom host, Stephani Ritter, who's a mom blogger in her amazing blog, Loving with Abandon. Welcome to the Channel Mom Show, Stephani.
Thank you. Good morning.
We're going to talk to her a little bit more in a minute because I like to do this thing where I bring on, regular moms on the show. We're all regular, aren't we, Shelley?
We are.
Yeah. Where I bring moms on the show just to spotlight a mom because frankly, most moms in America deserve to be honored at least a little bit. So that's why I have guest mom hosts on the show occasionally. And that's why I've invited Stephani to be on with us today. Okay. I got to get to Steph, but I have to say one more thing. I gave a speech on Thursday to a lovely group of moms who are part of a Moms Next group at our Vada Covenant Church here in Denver. And here's the deal. I give those speeches. I do this show. I invite real moms to co-host the show with me because I think moms have been left behind in America. They just have been. I think our media and our popular culture both have forgotten how important motherhood is, and they would rather focus on the latest celebrity scandal or political battle than honor the really important issues in our culture, like raising good children and keeping families together. So I went to remind those moms that are Vada Covenant of how important they are and how important their job is. And those moms started to cry because people don't thank them or tell them how important they are. It was such a blessing. And it's not me that's the blessing. That the message is the blessing. They just need to hear that somebody thinks they matter and what they do is important. And when no one's saying thank you, and when they're cleaning up bananas on the floor, and where they're up with some child who's throwing up, or when they're driving some kid around who hates them in the car and is only listening to their headset and not listening to mom, they feel forgotten. So I just thanked them, and they were fabulous women.
Well, and they're doing the right thing by getting together. I think
they need to support each other.
they do.
Yeah, they were wonderful ladies. We should all want every mom to be as good as these women were because, we would have no Abraham Lincolns if there weren't good moms out there. All right. I have to get to Stephani Ritter because we also have news. Stephani, I've already welcomed you to the Channel Mom Show, but tell us about yourself, about your motherhood. I'm sure you want to say hi to some children out there. And I want people to know about why you were moved to do this blog.
Yeah. Well, I have my two kids. Elena is going to be 10 this summer, and Brady's going to be 8. So I want to say hi to you guys. My husband, Jeremy. They're listening. All my family and friends. And, just I came from a very small farming community in Ohio. Mm-hmm. And
where in Ohio?
In Wilmington, Ohio.
Okay, because I used to be, I was a television reporter in Cleveland.
Oh, yes.
And I lived in Solon. Where's Wilmington in the state? Is it central?
It's about a half hour north of Cincinnati.
Oh, so it's way down south.
Yes.
Okay.
So most of all of our family from Cincinnati area. And we've lived there our whole life, everything we've known. And we felt like God said to us, this is what I want you to do. Mm-hmm. This is where I want you to go. Mm-hmm. Will you do it? So we sold everything we had, took a year to do it, moved here to Denver, and it's been absolutely incredible. And we've been here almost 2 years, and God's at it again, and he has said, this is where I want you to go again.
And what do you do when you go places and change your life? And
we just get plugged in. Get plugged into ministries, get plugged into schools, get plugged into people.
Yeah.
We love people. Both of us.
That's awesome. Yeah, you do. And you write this beautiful blog.
Yes.
And tell moms why you write a blog as a mom. Mom blogs are a big deal. Moms get sustenance from each other from these blogs. So tell them about your blog.
And, I think my blog is a little bit different because my blog is not just my thoughts, what I'm doing, just what my days consist of, but I post every Monday. And it's a devotional type of blog, mm-hmm. and it's to give you encouragement and motivation to get you through your whole week, just to, make you think a little bit deeper, peel back some of those layers. Mm-hmm. And I can guarantee people that when they come, God is going to show up for them and going to make them see, wow, he's touching my heart. And so, yeah, and it's been I've posted for 14 weeks now, and it's been really therapeutic for me.
It's therapeutic for the people who read it. Because I read it one day.
That's great.
I read it. I've read it a couple times, but the one day that I happened to read it, your friend Ginger referred me to it, and I was just sobbing in my chair because you got my life. You basically admit that sometimes as a mother or as a woman, you just have those times where you think, what is it all for? It's just chaos. It's busyness. There's no reward.
It's exhaustion.
Yeah.
It's pure exhaustion, and sometimes you lose yourself and who you are, and to be able to see, who it is and what it is, and to be able to connect. And, my
Help
very
people.
first blog, Standing in the Gap, was written from the perspective of my 9-year-old daughter and through her eyes, and how we go through not only this as kids, but as women and as moms, and how we, so that's
the internal struggles that we have.
Yes.
And we have to support each other.
Absolutely.
And you do have a strong faith, and so obviously you bring that into it, and that was helpful to me that day, the specific things that you referred to, and the lesson, I don't know. Yeah, I just was crying. I know that because I was identifying with it. By the way, we have a gift for you, and it's for your daughter. My daughter, I don't know, a month ago, sweetly knit this scarf, and she said, I would like you to give it to one of your moms on Channel Mom, because she takes Channel Mom seriously, and she takes motherhood seriously. Because unlike the culture, I have told her how important it is, and it's one of the best jobs and the most important jobs on the planet. Even though it's hard, it's still a good job, and it's an important job. So she knits this by herself. She teaches herself to knit from YouTube, and Ginger won it. And then Ginger called me last night and said, I want you to donate it to Stephani and her daughter. So here's a little gift for you, knitted by my daughter.
That's awesome. She will love it.
Is it knitted or knit?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Knit by my daughter, knit by my daughter. I don't think knitted is past tense.
Knit.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have to call your mom.
We have guest mom host Stephani Ritter, the amazing writer of the blog Loving with Abandon.
Correct.
And mother of 2 wonderful children and wife of 1.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And her 5th grade teacher called in during the commercial break to let me know that knitted is indeed a word.
Yay. Now we know.
Thank you to Mrs.
She's
Trampler.
wonderful.
Yes. Yes. That's so cool that she called. I guess I need to call her with my grammatical questions from now on. We're going to quickly bring on our guest mom hosts, Stephani Ritter's mom, who's called the show. Welcome, Becky. Did you want to say something to your daughter?
I just wanted to give a shout out. I didn't know that I was going to be on, but if Mrs. Trampler could call her, I thought, wait a minute, I'm her mom. I want to give her a shout out.
Hi, Mom.
So hello, Steph. Hello.
Well,
I'm so proud of you.
oh, and you know what? You did a nice job. Your daughter's a beautiful person. So congratulations, Mom.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling, Becky.
Okay, love you, Steph.
Love you too, Mom. Thanks.
Bye.
This is a show for moms, after all. That's
I love
awesome.
that.
Yay. Yeah, isn't that cute? I have to thank Stephani Ritter. You're an incredible woman. I love your blog, Loving with Abandon. How do people find it?
It's snritter.wordpress.com.
SN Ritter. Okay. We'll put a link, too, on our website, channelmom.com.